Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. Last time we got to the Pokemon League, and in the benefit of letting you hear this awesome music longer, I want to talk about something. First of all, I don't think I've ever heard this music before, because basically, you get off the shore, you hear the surfing music, you walk immediately into the Pokemon Center, and then from the Pokemon Center you walk immediately into this cave. You never really stand here and take it in, which is kind of a shame, I'm not gonna lie. But it's very, very good music. Second of all, I actually need to go and get my last Pokemon, which I will do after I finish talking about this. I'm going to talk about why this is probably going to be my last Pokemon LP. Actually, you know what? Screw the music. You can go listen to the OST. I'll put a link in the description or something like that. I'm not really too sure. But I'm just going to grab Freon, and then we're going to get going. Okay, we're inside Victory Road. So the reason that this is probably going to be my last Pokemon LP is because you guys probably don't see it, but there's a lot of work that goes into a Pokemon LP. And, like, I don't mean, like, oh, I have to edit the background or anything like that. But I actually do quite a bit of research for these LPs. Like, I have to know, like, stuff like EVs and IVs inside and out. I mean, that stuff's not so hard, but it's like learning movesets for Pokemon, going and looking up, like, the gym leaders' movesets and stuff like that, and planning for them. Maybe Sucker Punch, I don't know. Ooh, that actually worked. Yay. This is probably a dead-ass Haunter. I should switch someone else to the front, because Pierre is, like, tied for my highest level right now. But yeah, there's a lot of behind-the-scenes work that goes into a Pokemon LP that not a lot of people see, and I'm not really sure if people appreciate it or not. I don't know. I'm not too worried about whether or not people appreciate the work that I put into my LPs, because, like, I don't know. I'd rather people just enjoy them instead of be like, wow, he put a lot of work into that. Like, I honestly don't give a rat's ass if everybody goes out of their way and it's like, wow, he put a lot of work into that. Like, whatever. But, yeah, they're a lot of work, and that's, like, one of the reasons. And another reason is, like, I don't feel like people like them as much as my other LPs. It's a lot easier for me to go and do, like, a platformer game, because those are more so the games that I grew up with, and I already know them so well. Like, if you take a game like DK64 that I did an LP for, I had a lot easier time talking over the videos for DK64 than I have with Pokemon Platinum. Especially near the start of the LP, I had a really hard time for some reason, because, like, it had been so long since I commentated like an RPG. Holy crap, that did a lot of damage. That was like 162 damage, like, Jesus Christ. But, yeah, it's just a lot harder for me to commentate LPs like this. And in all honesty, the 3 Pokemon games that I haven't done, well, there's more than 3 that I haven't done, but, like, the 3 main series generations that I haven't done, Gen 1, Gen 5, and Gen 6, of them, I like Gen 1 the most, but in all honesty, I can't really see myself doing an LP of that game, just based solely on the fact that, like, A, I don't own a Gen 1 game, and I guess this isn't solely on a fact, because there's multiple reasons, but based on the fact that I don't own a Gen 1 game, and I haven't played one in so long. Like, I have a lot more memories associated with Gen 2 than Gen 1, so it would be kind of difficult for me to do a game like an LP of Gen 1. I mean, yeah, I remember, like, how I got my first game and stuff like that, but other than that, I was really young when I played Gen 1, and I lost my cartridge for my Pokemon Red when I was around, like, age 8, so I haven't really played it since. I mean, emulators every once in a while, I'll go and, like, play a Gen 1 game and super fast forward or something like that. I really gotta switch Pierre out of the front of the party, I really do. But, like, I don't really have a lot of memories associated with Gen 1 as opposed to, like, even Gen 4. Like, I have more memories associated with Gen 4 than Gen 1. Like, I remember being so excited for this game that I was literally throwing up. Not this game in specific, but, like, Diamond and Pearl. I remember being so excited for Diamond and Pearl when they came out that I was literally throwing up the morning that the games came out because I got way too excited. And I think I've only been that excited 2 times. One was Christmas of, like, one random year. I think I was, like, 17. And I'm not even sure if it was, like, me throwing up because I was excited or me throwing up because I was kind of sick. And I think it was kind of a combination of both. Because, like, I don't know. For some reason that year, though, I was really excited for Christmas. Because, like, I honestly have no idea. But anyways, there's that. And, like, Gen 5 is probably the only one I can see myself doing an LP of, because Gen 6 is so unmemorable in my eyes. I don't remember anything about Gen 6 at all. Like, I was talking to Melinda, not Belinda, Sorry, I have Kleenex in my nose, and if my voice sounds really bad, that's why. Okay, I want to go up there and grab that item first. But yeah, I was talking to her about Gen 6, and she's like, you don't remember this? You don't remember this? And I'm like, no, I don't remember any of that. Like, I literally don't remember anything about Gen 6 other than, like, the first gym leader. And even still, that's, like, a little hazy. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even remember what type the first gym leader is off the top of my head. I want to say flying. I don't think that's right, though. Oh, no, it's bug. That's right. Okay. I got it. I got this, don't worry. But yeah, I'm probably going to be going the wrong path a lot of this. Am I recording? I should probably check that. Yes. Okay. I do that all the time, sorry. But, like, I always want to make sure that I'm actually recording, because it would really suck to, like, get partway through here and then have to just reset my game or whatever. But yeah. And Gen 5, I would probably only do that just to, like, point out the flaws, and it would be, like, an extremely negative LP in regards to, like, an LP for me, because a lot of the time I'm, like, gushing about how great the game is, but, like, Gen 5, I'd be like, this is such a stupid plot point, oh my god, there's so many plot holes, why are there no old Pokemon, or something like that. Like, I would be, like, a huge grump about the game, basically, and, as I said, Gen 6, I don't remember anything about Gen 6. I'm doing my second playthrough, and I'm like, this happened? And then, like, even after I do the stuff from my second playthrough, I'm like, wait, what? I'm not going to teach Pierre Sludge Bomb, just based solely on the fact that it is special, and it'll do less damage than Poison Jab, which has 10 less power and is physical, because it's a physical attacker. But anyways, yeah, I'm probably never going to do another Pokemon LP again, and if I do, well, I am a hypocrite or something like that, I don't know. Also, if I do another Pokemon LP, it would definitely either be Pokemon White or Pokemon Yellow. More likely Pokemon Yellow, actually. But Pokemon Yellow is funny because you can glitch the hell out of that game. Like, I would probably do like a glitch run or something like that, just showing off like a bunch of glitches that you can do, more so than actually like showing off the battle system and like how to play this game, because everybody's played Gen 1 Pokemon. I mean, it's notorious for being pretty broken, so yeah, like, I really need to switch Pierre out of the front of my party, though. Go, Snuggles, you can do it. I believe in you. You could melt this ice type. I actually think I'm probably going to stick Turtree at the front of the party. Actually, no, I'll probably stick Freon at the front, just so it can get a little more experience. Probably spoilers right here. I'm going to level everybody up probably to 55 before the Elite Four. This is a notoriously tough Elite Four and champion, especially the champion. And I want to be decently leveled for it, because if I go in as I am right now, I'm gonna lose, or I'm gonna have this situation at the champion where I'm like, okay, I'm constantly reviving Pokemon, this is kind of lame, and I don't want it to be like that. I just want to like go through and do the fights and like have fun doing it, as opposed to worrying so much about like, oh, I gotta revive my Pokemon. Because like every time I play this generation and I go to the Elite Four, I honestly like think it's more so funny than anything else. I'm like not pissed off about it at all, but like every time I go to the Elite Four in this generation, shit. Well then, Pierre, I'm sorry, but you're going in the PC, and I really hope I have an escape rope, because I don't want to backtrack. Mind you, it's not that far to backtrack. There we go, okay. But yeah, whenever I play this generation, the champion is definitely the hardest fight in this game. I said Cyrus might be the hardest, but Cyrus is pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. But the champion is definitely super difficult, because especially Diamond and Pearl, really over-leveled champion, like it's ridiculous. But I'm gonna meet you back where we were with Bidoosh. By the way, I do want to say that I have had a lot of fun with this LP as of now, and I probably will continue to have fun with it as I finish it up. And it's not that much longer, don't worry. If you're really concerned about this being like a 58-part LP or something long like that, I don't know if that's a particularly long LP, but this jump is kind of difficult to make, because you have to do this, like, okay, you have like 3 frames in which to actually push the right button to get over that hump. Dat hump, man, oh yeah. My humps, my lovely lady lumps. Bring it down, oh yeah. Oh baby, yeah. That smooth caramel smoky. Actually, having a smooth caramel smoky like the hot dog smoky would probably be really terrible. Not gonna lie, I probably would really hate that. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, and I always like have had a lot of fun while playing this game. Like, I'm not trying to say that like, oh, Pokemon LPs aren't fun or anything like that, but I kind of think that I would probably have less fun if I was doing like a different generation of Pokemon, and I'm worried that it would turn into an LP that just sort of drags on, and I'm like, why am I doing this? Why? Also, why did I not heal when I was at the Pokemon Center? Why? I'm so retarded. Oh my god. I'm probably going to show most of these fights just based solely on the fact that they're relatively difficult, and like for just random trainer battles, and like it's not super uninteresting to talk over because they actually have some pretty unique Pokemon. Like, this dude's got a Mamoswine and a Rampardos. I mean, those are pretty like random Pokemon to have. I'll send out Freon because it's weak to rock and probably slower than Rampardos, is probably going to die, but whatever. I'm not too worried about it. It's fine. Just special attack beast the crap out of this thing. And he has Mold Breaker. I don't know what that does. There we go, Water Pulse. That should probably take it out, because Rampardos really is not a defensive Pokemon. Even though this isn't Stab, and it's like 60 power. Shit. Well, that's a dead-ass Glaceon. Wow. I honestly didn't expect that. He's probably going to die to Recoil, too, which is kind of a slap in the face. Because now nobody gets experience. Yay! Who doesn't love it when nobody gets experience? I do. Actually, I don't know what I was trying to say there. I was trying to say, like, I don't love it when nobody gets experience. But it's weird, because sometimes you'll get in, like a conversational, like, weird path thing, where it's like, okay, well, if I say either yes or no to this question that this person is asking, that it's gonna imply the same thing no matter what I say. It's like, if somebody's saying, like, don't you love X? It's like, if I say yes, it's like, yeah, I love it. Or if you say no, it's like, no, I love it. Or something like that. I don't know. If you say no, it's like a double negative, so it's weird. I don't know. I'm not good with the English language. I'm just gonna heal real quick, and then we'll be right back to your regularly scheduled content. Okay, there we go. And that Carbos I picked up in the last part, I gave it to Snuggles just because, like, it raises speed, and Snuggles is pretty fast. I don't know. As I said before, you kind of want to accentuate the stats that they have good already, so that, like, I don't know. I'd personally rather have, like, a well-balanced Pokemon, but, like, to each their own. I could just go and give all the speed boosts to all the slow Pokemon, but it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, Snuggles already has basically the worst nature it could possibly have anyways, so yeah. Let's see what you got. You got a Clefable. Well, shit. By the way, Snuggles, definitely going to have a far more diverse moveset when I'm done. I was saying earlier, and I sort of neglected to finish saying what I was saying, that I was going to level everybody up to 55, but I also kind of want to level Snuggles up, like, I think it's 2 extra levels, because it learns its last move, and I think it's either 57 or 56, and it's a really good move, and I want it to have that move. The move is Flare Blitz, by the way, and it's like, it's basically built for a Rapidash. Like, it's built for a fast fire type, essentially. Especially one that might have a lot of HP, which Snuggles does not, by the way, but whatever. Torterra. Yeah, I'll stay in, I guess. I don't really know. All I know is that Torterra's got beastly defense, so yeah. Also, I've always wondered, how do these trainers get these starters? Like, there's only, like, one in the world. Like, you can't catch these things freaking anywhere until X and Y. So, like, how did all these trainers find all these Pokemon? Well, shit, that's a dead-ass Rapidash. But, like, you really gotta wonder, is there, like, a garden somewhere where they're just, like, frolicking around, and then, like, all the professors are just like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna grab these 3. There are 3 different types, and, like, they have, like, a sign posted up, like, no 2 professors can have the same Pokemon, or something like that. Because I've always sort of wondered why they always end up having different Pokemon. And, like, Sycamore is, like, the only professor that just sort of disobeyed that rule. He's like, yup, fuck you, Professor Oak. You're the most popular professor. I want to be the most popular professor because, like, apparently people are, like, gushing over how good looking he is. Oh, it's like, he is a 3D model in a Pokemon game, and you're gushing over how good looking he is. Just really think about your life for a second. Like, I'm not here to judge or anything like that, but, like, really, like, if people say, like, oh, anime porn is, like, the worst thing ever, just really think about, like, the people who love Sycamore, and that's, like, basically the kind of people. If you don't know, by the way, Sycamore is the professor from X and Y. I want to go this way first. Well, that was probably a mistake, because this guy's really old, and he's probably going to kick my ass, because just old people are, like, the best Pokemon battlers for some reason. Very obvious bald man who has a goatee, has clean facial hair, and extremely long hair in battle. Makes sense, yeah, that seems legit. But yeah, you're probably going to look at Snuggles' moveset, like, in the next part, because in between parts, I'm probably going to go and, like, change up my Pokemon's movesets. But you're probably going to look at Snuggles specifically and be like, what the fuck? Like, because it's going to have the weirdest moveset ever. Definitely 4 different types for its moves. I was thinking about teaching it Poison Jab, but there's another move that I want to teach it instead that's just really good. And yeah, you're probably gonna look at it and be like, those aren't moves that a fire type should know. That's just not right. And I sort of agree, but I also sort of disagree because, like, it's a freaking awesome moveset. That's probably the one I'm most excited for. And this is one of the moves, is Bounce. I'm gonna get rid of Stomp because I never use it. And yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Bounce is a flying type move. And yeah, that's a thing. Licky Licky. Damn, I really wish I had Pierre for this. Licky Licky is the worst Pokemon ever made. I just want to show you its sprite, just because it looks retarded. Look at this fucking thing. They basically took Lickitung and they're like, how can we make this thing worse? Let's just make it like, let's just add like 300 pounds to this Pokemon, and then like just make it like ridiculously bulky, but like it's probably still completely useless. Like that. Freaking Brick Break, super effective, did like less than a third of my HP. I don't know if that was less than a third. It was pretty close though. It was definitely very close to a third of my HP. God damn it. If you use a freaking potion, I'm going to shit a brick. Also, if you get a critical hit, I'm probably going to shit a brick as well. Hooray for minimum damage hacks. There we go. Okay. 3 freaking ice beams to take this thing out. Yeah. It's the worst looking Pokemon ever made by far in my eyes. Like, there's really nothing that even comes close. But, yeah, I'm gonna heal up again real quick, and I'll be right back. Really probably a good idea to heal after every battle. I don't know if there's anything actually here. I think this is the way forward, which is not where I want to go. Yeah, this is the way forward. So I want to go back and go the other way, just because why the hell not? So push the boulder. Yes, the boulder. Oh, it's an Olda Boulda. Oh yeah, it's so old and cold. It's the Olda Boulda. I should probably explain where that comes from. It's from something, but it's also really not. It's just something that I used to say as a kid, and it really didn't mean anything. I don't know why, but whenever we used to play Mario Party 5, and it was specifically 5 that I would do this for, I would always freak out because there's like one mini game, and I don't even remember what it was, but it had something to do with boulders, and I would freak out because I was like, holy crap, there's boulders. It's what rhymes with boulder? I don't know. Let's make a really bad rhyme. It's Olda Boulda, and I just used to say that all the time, and that was one of those phrases that I would always just say over and over and over again because I thought it got more and more funny as you said it, and it really doesn't. Al and K. Well, this is going to be a difficult battle, I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't actually know if it is, but it seems like it will be. Staraptor and Ambipom. Sort of, I guess, maybe difficult. I think the most difficult thing to get around is the fact that Booger is going to kill freaking Snuggles if I let it do anything. I'm probably going to get rid of this Ambipom first because it's probably more threatening. There we go, use that, and Waterfall. Because why the hell not? I don't know. This isn't a stalling match or anything like that. But yeah, as a kid, I would see like a boulder or like a rock, and like there was that episode of SpongeBob where like he'd be like, "That's not a boulder, it's a rock, a rock," and he was like, so happy. He's so happy. Oh my god. But like, every time I'd see that, I would watch that episode, and as soon as he said Boulder the first time, I would sit there and I would repeatedly just say, oh, the Colda Boulda, 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 over and over and over again. And it just got more and more annoying as it went on, so it really didn't like have any effect. I'm just gonna use Surf. I don't care. Snuggles is probably gonna die to a Brave Bird anyways. This is a really threatening duo of Pokemon. I'm just going to say that right now. Like, holy crap. Yeah, Surf was a good idea. I'm just going to say that right now. But yeah, it's weird because that wasn't that funny. And I always used to think it was like the funniest shit ever. Is like, you ever have that? Is like you tell a joke and in your mind it's like so funny. But like everyone else is just like, no, dude, that's not cool. If anybody's played Cards Against Humanity, that is a terrible game, but it's also really, really funny. But that's one of those things where it's like, you feel like a terrible person after, and also like sometimes you'll put down a card and it'll be like, you'll think it's so funny, and everybody else will just be like, eh. And it's really disappointing when that happens. Again, I'm gonna heal, so I'll be 1 sec. There we go, finally got around to switching Freon to the front of the party. And if you come up here, you get Stone Edge, which, holy crap. I might teach that to Pierre, I'm not too sure. It depends on if he can learn it or not. And if he can't, that's kind of a bummer, but whatever. I also didn't mean to go off that jump, but whatever. But yeah, that is a really, really strong rock-type move. And it's definitely worth it if you have it kicking around. Probably going to leave out the rest of the battles unless there's anything, like, really interesting. Because we're getting up there on time, I don't know. Let's fight this motherfucker. Oh, you have so much karate in your bathrobe. I don't know why, but I'm always really OCD about the order that my Pokemon are in. It really bothers me if my Pokemon aren't in the order that their levels are, and I don't really know why. Unless I'm like specifically training one Pokemon to be like a higher level than some of them. But even still, it really bothers me if they're not all like in order. Actually, I think I'm gonna cut it here, since this dungeon actually has quite a bit left in it. So thank you guys very much for watching. Next time we will finish off the Pokemon League, not actually, the Victory Road. Bye. Hey, future Kevin, stop jacking yourself off and cut the video here because I said bye. So yeah, quit being a retard. Do what I say. Bitch!